First exercise we have here is a walkout. This is going to get you a good stretch in your hamstrings. So you're going to start by walking out as far as you can and then doing tiny little tippy toe movements with straight legs, getting a big stretch in that hamstring, walking out again as far as you can. Again, tiny little steps, big stretch. Conor is now demonstrating the world's greatest stretch. So you're going to start off by bringing your knee up to your chest here, big lunge forward, coming back on that front leg to get a good stretch in your hamstring, placing his left hand inside his left knee and opening up the back here, as you can see, following that hand up to the sky, and then repeating on the other leg, bringing your knee up to your chest, big lunge, back on that front leg, inside, opening up the back, following that hand through up to the sky, and repeating. Now he is showing us from the front, as you can see, knee up to the chest, big lunge forward, back on that front leg, opening up the back, following that hand, and repeating again. Here we've got a W stretch, so starting with your knees nice and wide, rocking back, sitting back into your hips, big stretch. So you should feel this in your hips.
Today we are going to jump into a lat stretch. We're going to do a bit of dynamic stretching for the lats, a bit for the thoracic spine as well. What you want to do is you want to grab a dowel, some sort of rod, some sort of foam roller, something that you can grab about shoulder width. You're going to throw your elbows up onto a bench or to a box, something that's just around knee height, maybe a little bit higher than that. Now from here you can see that Sally's elbows are bent at about 90 degrees. And what we're going to do next is we are going to drop the chest down towards the ground, keeping the chest up proud the whole time. Nice big stretch. We're trying to extend through the thoracic spine. Should feel a massive stretch through the lats. Keep the chest up proud, but keep dropping down. Nice big stretch. Come back to starting position. Good, control throughout. Sally, I'll bring your elbows in just a wee bit. Yeah, should be in line with your shoulders. Hands, away you go. That's it, so coming back, dropping down, just trying to keep that chest up, keep some extension in the spine. So we're going to jump into a hip flexor stretch here. Sally's going to throw her right leg forward. We're going to be stretching out the left hip flexor. So you can see she's 90 degrees in the knee at the front, 90 degrees at the leg at the back. She's now going to contract her left glute, so squeeze her backside. Going to open up the hip in the front. Now she is going to keep her abs nice and tight, crunch down as if you're doing a crunch. Good stuff. From there, you're just driving slightly forward. You'll feel a massive stretch throughout your hip flexor. I'm going to point to that, Sally. Good. Now I encourage you to really keep your glute as contracted as you can throughout the entire stretch. Reason being, something called reciprocal inhibition. If you contract at the back, the front will loosen out. I'm going to hold this stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds and switch sides.
We've now got a mobility movement here. So as you can see, Conor is making a shoveling action, as he likes to call it. So getting a dowel, keeping your hips pointed forward, getting a nice rotation in your back. Nice and slow and controlled. It's a bit sped up here, so a little bit slower than Conor is showing us here. Again, keeping your hips pointed forward.